Good evening, everyone. Welcome into this week's all-new edition of the Milford Informer. As always, I am your host, Tim Coet. The holiday season is officially upon us once again. Later on in the show, we'll give you a heads up on some terrific holiday-themed activities taking place in town this weekend. But before that, we have a series of sports-related news items to cover for you. Let's show you exactly what we have coming up tonight in our top stories rundown. Tonight, we'll show you how Milford High School honored a distinguished group of past athletes at this year's Athletic Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Also tonight, see how one current MHS athlete received statewide recognition for producing a video titled The Authentic Athlete. And sticking with sports, we will officially close out our coverage of the fall sports season by taking a look at the best moments of the year for the Scarlet Hawks football team, including highlights from the team's dominant Thanksgiving victory. Every 2 years, legendary athletes, teams, and coaches from Milford High School's past gather together for the school's Athletic Hall of Fame induction ceremony. This year, the Hall of Fame committee selected 12 new athletes, as well as 3 teams to be enshrined, and Milford TV was on hand to capture this festive event.
Right now, I'd like to give a warm welcome to our 2017 class, Milford High School Hall of Fame. We started in 2001 was our first induction. This is our 9th. We induct every 2 years now because it's just a very difficult event to put on yearly, as we found out at the beginning. But we try to honor past athletes from Milford High School. We have an old timers committee that selects people prior to 1950, and then we have a committee that votes on the other inductees from class of 1950 forward. Actually, we've moved up to 1960 now. So we try to keep within a 50-year period for the Old Timers Committee and the new inductees. To today's inductees, former inductees, family, friends, fans, and to anybody in the room who suited up for Scarlet Hawk Nation, just a heartfelt thank you. You've set the bar exceptionally high for our 21st century student athletes, and for that we are forever grateful. Your blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of practice and competing, in my opinion, have blazed a trail that we are encouraging and expecting our current student athletes and Scarlet Hawks to follow. So we appreciate everything anybody has done that has suited up and worn the red and white. We take that very seriously. It's a great event to get people together. We try to, again, get a couple of teams, top teams inducted each year so that we can get a kind of like a reunion of the teams, as well as familiarize people with some of the past athletes that they're really not familiar with.
We had t-shirts made up that said, "Ask us who we beat and who's your daddy." So I don't think we are the most liked team in the state. I'm pretty confident about that. But I can say that we were tenacious and confident, and that was personified by our coach, Chris Rodolfi. Chris would say he didn't care what the other teams were going to do. If we played our game, that we would win. And we did it for most of the season. It went 21-0 and 42-0 in that stretch with games. So we fell one game short, losing in the state final, but we enjoyed every minute of the season. We proudly represented Milford, adding to the success of the boys volleyball program, and we remain a tight-knit group of friends, and the older we get, the better we were. I think everyone can feel that.
Huge sense of gratitude and really, just such a huge honor to be included with the list of this year's honorees. Robbie Lanzetta was, like my boyhood idol growing up. I wore his number in high school, believe it or not. He's being inducted today. And Kevin Farrow was a classmate of mine. Amazing athlete. He was really the best athlete, in the class. So if I were to be inducted, he would have to be inducted because he was just a lot better. So just a huge honor and really, appreciative, and, this town's meant so much to me, and the people here have meant so much to me, and all my family's here. It's just, really a great honor and a great day.
It's truly a tremendous honor for me to have been chosen to stand among all of the great athletes and individuals who have been inducted into this hall. Milford High School athletics is undoubtedly one of the greatest traditions I've had the opportunity to be involved in my life. And even more so, it's been such a pleasure being able to watch my son Zachary and my daughter Gianna compete in Milford High School sports as well.
About 10 years ago, my wife and I were in a grocery store in Milford, and a man and his wife came up, an elderly couple of course, and they said, "Are you Nick DeLegge that played first base for Milford High and the Milford Legion?" I said, "Yes, I am." And he said to me, he said, "We are your biggest fans. We followed your teams all over, no matter where you played, and we never missed a game. Do you remember this game and this play and that play?" And he even comes out and said, "Did you remember that 3-run home run you made in New Bedford?" I mean, this brought memories back to me, like, and this is 40 years after all this happened. It brought memories back to me that when I get back out to my car, I thank them for being the best fans that we have in Milford. But when I get back out to my car with my wife, and I said to her, I said, "Can you imagine after 40 years, somebody remembers my name, remembers the positions, remembers our team, what we did, how we played, where we played? There's nothing better than Milford fans."
I moved to Milford when I was 16 years old, a sophomore in high school. It was a difficult transition, leaving everything that I knew in Pennsylvania, friends, family, a boyfriend, and a moving career in field hockey. But I have to say, what lay ahead was just incredible. The honor to be here today and to be amongst all of you is just incredible. The Milford athletic community really took me in and grabbed hold of me. They helped ease the transition, helping me to build lifelong friendships with my teammates and shaping my athletic career.
If anybody would like to join the committee, they can just contact me. We have a 15-member voting committee, and we kind of reappoint every 3 years, but a lot of people have been on right from the beginning because we haven't had, unfortunately, we haven't had people come forward that would like to serve, but we certainly would like to have other people involved with it. They can contact either me or Pete Boucher at the high school athletic office, and he can pass on the information, and we'd be glad to have extra help and, you know, extra ears and eyes to let us know what's out there.
If you are interested in viewing the Hall of Fame induction ceremony in its entirety, it is currently running on our educational channel and will soon be available for viewing on YouTube as well. We stick with our sports theme for our next top story. Milford senior and multi-sport star Kate Irwin was recently honored by the MIAA as the winner of a statewide multimedia contest. We were excited to catch up with Kate along with athletic director Peter Boucher to get all of the details on the contest and to get Kate's reaction to the big win. Kate Irwin has received plenty of recognition over the last 3 years for her outstanding contributions to the success of Milford softball and girls basketball. But recently it was actions Kate took off the court that resulted in the senior receiving statewide recognition.
Basically what happens is the MIAA has a couple of competitions each year. They have an essay competition, and then they have what they call the multimedia, where you need to write an essay and build a video. And each one of those is the same theme for the written document, and then also for the video that you're producing. And this year it was the authentic athlete. Last year I think it was teamwork, and the year before. So it's always a different theme. It's not the same one.
Mr. Boucher sent out an email to all the student athletes about the essay contest and the multimedia contest. And I actually did write an essay too about it, but I'm not the best writer. So I knew that having a couple years of experience with Mr. Folster teaching me how to make videos, I decided I would make a video too, and it was on the authentic athlete and like how to stay true to yourself while helping encourage your teammates and support them. So I felt like being a captain and going to all these captains conferences, it really helped with creating it and knowing what to talk about. In my opinion, to be an authentic athlete, it's really not worrying about yourself and how you do. It's how the team does and how your teammates do. And when they fail or don't succeed in something like making a basket or they strike out, you don't yell at them and tell them that they're bad. Like, you just let them know that it's gonna be okay and you're gonna get it next time, because one strikeout, one missed layup isn't the end of it. You're going to have many more chances to do something with it, and to let them know that you have their back, it really helps them.
Her theme having to do with teamwork and support and perseverance, and really she just really surmises it with teamwork makes the dream work, and it was very, very powerful. And when I got the word from the MIAA that she had won, I wasn't surprised. I was ecstatic, but I wasn't surprised.
It was in Milford High School's video production classes taught by Jeremy Folster that Kate was able to discover a passion for telling stories through video editing.
I really like video production because, one, I feel like I'm getting better at it, learning about it from Mr. Folster, and it's an easy way for me to put my creativity into something, because I'm not a very good drawer or writer, and I feel like putting my thoughts into videos is much easier for me. So I just like to make it for the memories and stuff, and it's fun.
It was only fitting that Kate found out about her contest win while putting into practice the message she outlined in her video.
The really unique piece of it was that we were down at the middle school at the Stacy Showcase, where she was talking to the 7th and 8th graders, all of them, all 600 kids. There's about 300 kids in every grade. And I've got my phone, and I tried to put it away, but I got this email. I'm like, MIAA, multimedia. And I went, no way. And of course, I'm there with Aiden Wiles and Kate Irwin and Caden Kelly, and they're like, what? And I go, Kate, you won the award.
I was really happy. I was kind of shocked because it's throughout the entire state of Massachusetts. I knew I had a pretty good chance, but I really didn't know if I was gonna win.
Not only did Kate receive a monetary prize for her contest win, she was also recognized by the MIAA at their Sportsmanship Summit, which was held at the home of the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots.
Being at Gillette, that was my first time in Gillette Stadium, so that was pretty cool. And just getting to see how many people were there, and them showing my video was pretty cool. And it was just, the food was great too. I mean, that was good too. So it was just an all around great day.
What's been nice about her is I've really watched her evolve from this freshman, all-star, Hockomock League all-star basketball player freshman year to really good softball player freshman year. And she's evolved into this not only elite player, but into really what we expect our captains to be at Milford High School now. With the Leadership Academy, she's like the quintessential, come out of her shell, not afraid to lead her team, or to walk into the gym and say, hey, that's not what we want here. Stop doing this, and you need to behave this way. And she's just really become this very powerful, positive influence. So for her to be able to take that, what she's learned and what she's evolved into, and put it into multimedia, I would never be able to do that. I just don't have the technological skills. But she did it, and she did it so well, and I wasn't surprised that she won. Again, we're happy, but that's Kate Irwin. I mean, her nickname, Super Kate. I don't even call her Kate. It's just, hey, Super Kate, and everybody knows that that's just who she is and what she's become. So I know her family's proud, we're proud, and she's going to continue to have a great senior year in basketball and softball, and we think better things are to come, but we're super, super proud of her and what she's been able to do with her skill set and how she's represented, Scarlet Hawk Nation.
Being a true teammate is not just about going out there and helping your team win. There's more to it. Supporting your teammates plays a big role in the success your team receives. There are a lot of aspects that go into supporting your teammates. You have to trust them to get things done, even if they might not be able to every time. Let them know that you have confidence in them to complete anything. Your energy level has to be at the top all the time. Be the one to pick your teammates up when they are down with the enthusiasm and fire you have. Motivate them to keep going. Encourage your teammates to never give up. Don't let them quit after a few mistakes. Push them to be their very best. Be positive towards your teammates when they succeed. Congratulate them. Let them know how well they did. You have to show them that you recognize how hard they're working. When showing your support, you have to be authentic and true to yourself. You can't say one thing and then go off and do the opposite of what you said. Show your teammates that you genuinely want them to succeed. Support goes a long way. Support leads to chemistry within the team, which leads to teamwork, and teamwork makes the dream work.
While we expect to have season previews for Milford's winter sports teams ready to air on next week's show, this week we wanted to take one final look back on the fall season. The football team closed out fall sports play on Thanksgiving morning with a dominant 42-20 win over their latest Turkey Day rival, Kipp Academy. So as the team hangs up the pads for the off-season, we thought we'd take one last look back at an exciting year for the Scarlet Hawks football program. Kick rolls to a stop just outside the 10-yard line. Now good speed back up the middle of the field for Milford, now to the near sideline and breaking away from the special teams unit and unable to keep his feet. Going out of bounds inside the Franklin 20. And that was Chappelle Feaster with his electric speed quickly accelerating. Ben Pyers claps the hands. Takes the snap, looks to throw, lofts it towards the end zone again, looking for Joyce, who is there, and he makes the catch. And it's a touchdown for the Scarlet Hawks.
Ruskin under a heavy rush, he throws it and it's intercepted. Number 32 down the sidelines, he could go all the way and he does for a touchdown.
On second down, looking to throw, and the pass is emphatically swatted down by Brendan White. So here's Pyers, he will look to throw, has some time in the pocket, sends it over the middle, the pass is completed and into the end zone for a touchdown, Scarlet Hawks. A 32-yard touchdown pass from the sophomore Colby Pyers to the senior captain Will Pointer, who reels in the touchdown catch.
Colby Pyers completes to Will Pointer for the score.
Pyers now back out onto the field, so switching the offense up mid-drive, and Pyers shoots it deep down the near sideline and has Everett for the completion. Did he stay in bounds? The officials get together, and yes, he did. A completion, another terrific athletic catch by the senior transfer student Joey Everett. A 14-point deficit for the Scarlet Hawks as we begin fourth quarter play. Ryan Pearl will look to throw, looking for Everett in the end zone, and the pass is complete for a touchdown, Scarlet Hawks. A 7-yard touchdown completion for Ryan Pearl out of the war package. Benko will roll to his left this time, throws sidearm, and the pass is intercepted. And still on their feet, the Scarlet Hawks able to return the football out to the 29-yard line as Caden Kelly gets the interception. Once again from the shotgun, it's Ryan Benko. This time looks to throw, and Milford is there for the sack. Chris Rivera with the takedown. Benko now hangs in the pocket, releases the throw, and it is intercepted. The second Milford interception of the game, and it's Chappelle Feaster with the pick. Now Benko with a deep drop on second down, and this pass is picked off by Rivera. Now circles back towards the middle of the field, accelerates towards the end zone, and he is in for the pick six. Chris Rivera gets in on the defensive action. It's the second straight week with a pick for Rivera. This time goes the distance for the touchdown, and this Scarlet Hawks team is pumped up. Down in 1, 7 seconds to go, as this time Pyers drops back, now flushed out of the pocket, will throw on the run down the far side, completed to Chappelle Feaster, who makes a move into the end zone. Touchdown Scarlet Hawks. Milford now trailing by 14 as Foxborough sends the kick away. Again, right into the waiting arms of Chappelle Feaster, who takes the kick from about the 6-yard line, finds some space up the middle. Now a stiff arm as he races past the 40-yard line to midfield, and just able to grasp the jersey of Feaster, and finally Foxborough able to drag him down, but not before he accelerates inside Warriors territory. We will see a field goal here. It would be a 46-yard field goal try. See if Lehane has the leg. His longest of the season came last week. He hit one from 42 yards out. Good snap. Line drive kick, and that sails through the uprights. The kick is good. A 46-yard field goal drilled by the junior Sean Lehane. First down and 25. They toss it back. Now it's Pointer looking to throw it downfield. He has a man open, and the catch is made. Milford opens up the bag of tricks as the pass is completed downfield to Tyler Joyce. Milford versus Holliston. Milford with the lead. And on first down, here is O'Toole. Has plenty of space in front of him on the near sideline. Holliston whiffs on the tackle, and it is a touchdown for the Scarlet Hawks. The sophomore ready, drops back, has some time. Now the pocket collapses. He emerges across midfield, has the first down yardage. Now still on his feet past the 40, inside the 35, and finally brought down as the sophomore makes the play with his legs after all night long. It was the Foxborough quarterback who got it done on the ground, this time with the pocket collapsing. Pyers with the awareness to tuck the ball down and run with it. And right back to Ryan Pearl after the first down carry. Now Will Pointer breaking free away from the defense towards the goal line, and he is in. Touchdown Scarlet Hawks. And Pearl tosses it back. It looks like O'Toole with the carry. He breaks free into the open field. Has one man left to beat, accelerates past, the ball comes loose. It is fumbled in towards the end zone. Now what will the call be here? O'Toole fumbling it forward into the end zone. And so the officiating crew talks it over, and the arms raised, and it is a touchdown for Ryan O'Toole. All kinds of options now for this Foxborough offense. And they can take their time here. They don't want to leave Milford with any time to come back out on offense. Of course, they do want to score here. We'll see the screen pass. It is tipped. Does Milford have it? They do. An interception for the Scarlet Hawks. The ball was tipped and eventually into the hands of the Scarlet Hawks. And so the defense comes through with a miraculous play as Milford will take over with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go.
Another handoff here. This one goes to the left and a big gap on the side. running down the sideline. He's got nobody to catch him. 10-5, touchdown. Will Pointer from the shotgun. Snap taken, handed off. Ryan O'Toole on the right side. Big gap. Ryan O'Toole running down, and he's going to go all the way. 10-5, touchdown. Hawks, one play just like that, and they are eating up this Kip defense. First and 5 for Milford here. And the direct snap straight ahead, right up into the end zone. Touchdown. As Pat Pajoli. And another pitch, this time to the left. Curran once more, trying to get an angle on the outside. He's still in bounds. He slips past the defenders. Curran to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Hawks. The running brigade continues. Pearl lines up under center. Takes a handoff right up the middle. Charging in, touchdown! Neil Arcolano, yet another senior, yet another running back getting into the act here.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3, family!
And now let's get a look at all of the exciting holiday activities on tap for this weekend in this week's upcoming events. Coming up on Saturday, Trinity Church will be hosting their annual Christmas Fair. The fair will offer a large assortment of gift baskets, holiday gift ideas, ornaments, decorations, and much more. There will also be a greenery table featuring fresh wreaths and other holiday-themed decor pieces. There will also be a kids' corner, and even Santa Claus will be on hand to take photos, ensuring there will be something for the whole family to enjoy. The Christmas Fair is taking place this Saturday, December 2nd, at Trinity Church on Congress Street from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. Also this weekend, the Citizens for Milford will be sponsoring the 3rd annual Milford Christmas Tree Lighting. This year's tree lighting will feature cookies and hot chocolate to be served at 6 p.m. prior to the official tree lighting at 6:30 p.m. The Claflin Hill Brass Quintet will be on hand to perform, and jolly old St. Nick himself will also be making an appearance. The Milford Christmas tree lighting will take place on Saturday, December 2nd, with festivities kicking off at 6 p.m. For more information, log on to the website citizensformilford.com. And coming up on Sunday, Milford will renew one of the most beloved holiday traditions in the area as the town hosts the 33rd annual Santa Parade. This year's parade boasts close to 200 floats, along with marching bands, dance troupes, fire and police vehicles, and of course the man in the red suit will be the guest of honor. The Santa Parade will be taking place on Sunday, December 3rd, and will kick off at 4 p.m. sharp, starting at Memorial Drive and traveling down Route 16 to Veterans Park. With thousands of spectators expected to attend, everyone is encouraged to come out early to claim their spot along the parade route, and make sure you dress warmly. Again, the Santa Parade is taking place this Sunday, December 3rd, starting at 4 p.m. As I mentioned earlier, we do expect to have season previews for MHS boys and girls basketball to show you next week. We'll also show you a few images from this weekend's Santa Parade as well. We hope you get out and enjoy the great local activities this weekend. And from all of us here at Milford TV, this is Tim Coet saying have a great week. So long, everybody.